prompt I'm going to be doing is prompt B, the spanking. I do believe in spanking. I was raised spanked. My mom's Hispanic, so she always had a wooden spoon on her, or even a ruler in her car to reach us in the back seat if we were misbehaving. That was always fun on road trips. You get like an unexpected whack from the front of the car. There are pros and cons though. The pros are that the kids usually stop their bad behavior. I know I always did because I didn't want to get hit again. You listen more so as to not get yourself in a situation where you are spanked, to kind of avoid the problem. And you kind of develop like a sense of fear. That sounds bad, but it's like a good thing. It's respect. You don't really want to do something and be like, oh, my parents will fuck me up if I do this. Like, you think that, and you're like, do I want a spanking, or do I want to eat that cookie that I'm not supposed to eat? Cons are that the kids might start to resent the parents. You know, no one really likes to be punished all that much. I know I don't. They might start to act out just to get a rise out of the parents. And obviously that's not what you want, because it's not stopping the bad behavior. It's kind of like influencing the bad behavior to actually happen. And obviously you don't want that, because that would take away the point of spanking. I think the type of spankings that are appropriate are with belts or with spoons. Belts without metal stuff in them though, because my dad used to have this belt and it had like a metal tip, and that was not fun. Honestly, I hated that. Something that's not really gonna do like really bad damage. Obviously you don't want anything like with spikes or anything. That'd be crazy. I think the parents should have a period though where they cool down, where they're not like, oh, you're in trouble, let me spank the fuck out of you, and like that's just taking out anger on the kid. That's not necessary, and more often than not it's gonna be harder than it actually has to be. You obviously don't want to hit the kid hard enough to leave bruises or like welts, or have body parts that are sore after. Like if you get spanked on the butt, you don't want to sit down and your butt be sore, or get spanked in like the hand or the arm or something and someone touches you and it's unbearable. Obviously that's to the extreme. Some long-term consequences of spanking might be that when people are older, especially women, they might think it's okay for their partner to hit them because they've done something wrong. I think that would only happen though in cases where the kid is getting punished physically by spanking when they're older, when they're past a certain age. Because I think when you get spanked when you're younger, you can kind of process that more as, you know, this is just punishment. I do obviously think that there should be an age cutoff for spanking. I think my parents stopped spanking me when I was like 10, around there. I don't know, I think that's a good age. I think that kids who get spanked are more likely to do the same things to their kids. I know I definitely will spank my kids. I think it's a good way to help them kind of understand right from wrong, but I think you have to do it in a certain way to make it be okay. I think that the kids who were raised and were spanked and it was done properly, not to the extremes, they'll be more likely to do that to their kids than someone who was really beaten up and they're like, wow, that sucked. I don't want that to happen to my kids. But there are also those people who they go through traumatic experiences and they don't really see the wrong in it, and when they have kids they do the same exact things as their parents did, even though they didn't enjoy it, but they still do it, which doesn't make any sense, but it happens all the time. My parents are like that. Yeah, I think that's about it.